of your favorite places, like Garden of the Gods and Palmer Park, are what make Colorado Springs so great. Those same places also need to be cared for and restored every once in a while. That's where the Rocky Mountain Field Institute steps in. Sam is here to tell us all about the work they do and how you can help in this week's Give Pikes Peak. Okay, I need to learn a little bit more about the Rocky Mountain Field Institute. What do you guys actually do?
Yeah, well, thanks for having me. The Rocky Mountain Field Institute is a public lands and trails stewardship nonprofit that's based right here in Colorado Springs. And we've been conserving and protecting public lands in southern Colorado and Colorado Springs for the better part of 40 years. The way we do that is through three key project areas. The first, if you know us, is probably the way you know us, is that we're out on the trails with volunteers, addressing erosion control, things like that. But we're also involved in education. We're trying to get the word out to make more public land stewards in this area. And finally, we do research to show the impact of the work that we've been doing here.
How do you decide which trails need a little more TLC than the others?
That's a great question. There's a lot of factors that go into that decision. The one I'd like to highlight is our partnership with public land managers. We partner with folks from the city all the way to the federal level, and by working with them, we can very easily zero in on where the management issues are and getting our crews and our volunteers out there addressing those.
Is there one you're particularly proud of that you guys are like, yeah, we did that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll speak personally. My first backpacking trip was in the South Colony Lakes area in the Sangre de Cristos, and we just wrapped up a project this year on Broken Hand Pass, which is out of that basin. It's the standard route to the Crestone Needle and Crestone Peak. It's a really sensitive alpine area. Our team finished up trail demarcation, so it's very clear to know where the trail is, and we don't spread out into areas that are more sensitive, but also retention walls to keep erosion from making the trail less easy to navigate.
Yeah.
We just finished that this year, so it's close to my heart. I'm glad to see the work done.
Well, thank you for doing that for us and keeping it great so everybody can enjoy it. You talked about how educating is very important for you guys to really educate the public, but how do you get them to really care about these public lands also while they're enjoying them?
Yeah. Well, I mean, first of all, the lands are beautiful in and of themselves, right? And so the motivation is there. That's not the piece that we have to sell. What we do is give folks some tools. And one of those tools that we can give people so while they're thinking about it, while they're on the public lands, and when it comes to their brain, you know what, I'm going to take care of this right now, is teaching folks Leave No Trace, or LNT.
Yeah.
And we teach fifth grade classes those skill sets. We teach all the way up to like training the trainers. We just had a session where we trained people to train other people how to do LNT on the trail system, just building out those nuclei of stewardship that can radiate out from those people.
And it starts in those young minds, and it
sure
moves
does.
up the ladder, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
How can people get involved?
Well, the first thing I would say is by volunteering with us. Unfortunately, as the months get colder, it's harder to do volunteer trail work. So I advise folks to check out our website, www.rmfi.org, and look for volunteering opportunities on our website come springtime. In the meantime, any money that we raise between now and the end of the year is going to go directly into our public land stewardship work for 2025. So if you find yourself in a position to give and you want to get involved right now, one of the quickest and easiest ways to do that is by supporting our work with a philanthropic contribution.
What is something what's the most rewarding part of this job for you?
Yeah, well, I'm from here, and these places aren't just beautiful; they're my home.
Yeah.
And I get to my every day is to connect people to these landscapes, either through volunteering, through their contributions to our work, or just best of all is just getting people out on the land. And so it's what's to not like about that? You know, it's a great job.
Okay, so Give Pikes Peak campaign is all about supporting local nonprofits. Talk to me about the impact this is going to have on Rocky Mountain Field Institute.
Well, yeah, I mean, our work is to get people involved with public lands, and Give is incredible because they help that happen. They do that for a lot of nonprofits as well. There's a lot of great incentives through that program to give to nonprofits like us, but because our work is so aligned with getting people out on the land and getting involved and investing in these landscapes, Give has an incredible reach, and we're excited to partner with them. Grateful that we're in the campaign.
Well, Sam, I can really tell you're passionate about this kind of topic, also helping restore our lands so people can enjoy them for now to come. If you're interested in volunteering or donated, like Sam said, make sure you head to rmfi.org, or you go volunteer with them. See what they can do. They need the volunteers now. It doesn't stop, even in the winter. Check out the website to learn a little bit more. Sam, thank you so much, and continue doing so much great work. I love our trails here, so please keep it up.
You got it.
And we'd also like to thank Gibbs Pikes Peak for bringing us this segment.